What's up, wrestling fans? Tony Khan has confirmed the bots, the ones we all talk about. Tonight is Monetize This Live. I'll be live tonight after Smackdown and Rampage and everything, right here on the Joe Cronin Show. So come back tonight for the live broadcast and show. Earlier today, Tony Khan spoke about the WWE's army of bots. He said an independent. This is almost like Russia and how they manipulate our country, and China and how they manipulate everybody, and this sort of warfare, digital warfare, and subversion. An independent study has confirmed that much of the staunch anti-AEW online community aren't real individuals. It's a staff running thousands of accounts, an army of bots to signal boost them. Khan tweeted, "Look closely; these aren't real people who'd pay for such wildly expensive who would pay for such a wildly expensive thing." So this is like a cold war that's going on, and this happens with a lot of people. It's almost like back in the day when we used to realize that Ryback didn't have a real following, that a lot of Ryback's following were fake bots. And you could go to a website and see how that was proven. And you could see which ones were fake bots that were following me. Because so many different people get followed by fake bots all the time. But this is a coordinated effort, it would appear. Tony Khan says, "Ever wonder why so much activity?" Look at, I mean, this is right out of Russia. This is what they do to our country. It's so weird. But the wrestling companies, ever wonder why so much of the activity on these accounts is retweets and replies? Like who actually has 80% of their activity as straight up retweets? Um, it's true. It's just all retweets. There's no like interactions really a lot of times, and you see that. Um, there's so many bots. So Tony Khan is going after him. Their boiler room staff is going to be working overtime on Friday, and I love it. Wow. So who knows who's paying these people? But Tony Khan has become. I mean, this is something that we've always talked about for years. I haven't cared too much about it, but what you have to understand is it becomes a coordinated attack. It becomes a coordinated effort and attack by the bots, by real people, and it's usually started by them, and it's very creepy when it starts happening to you and you're under attack by hundreds of names, and most of them are bots, fake, and then many of them are real people who are just mean-spirited people. But it's hard to kind of sort of separate all of these things sometimes. But Tony Khan is identifying something that we've been talking about for years now, and it looks like he's prepared to back it up with facts, almost like the Elon Musk of the world at this point. Um, so this is very interesting. I think some people are on the fence about whether they love what Tony does or if they think he's petty. I think that everybody is like this. It seems to be a wrestling mindset where individuals are sort of petty. They're willing to throw friendships under the bus for their own narcissism, or their own shock factor. And it seems to be something that is a pattern with many people who watch wrestling, ever watched wrestling, or are in the community of some kind. I mean, just look what happens to me all the time. People would throw a friendship away in a second just for to be shocking or to say, "Look what I did, haha." And I think that there's a lot of that on wrestling Twitter where these people attack each other and play sides. So it's going to be interesting to see what Tony Khan comes up in the future here with some of this, and what does he mean by Friday, and is he just using it also to sort of signal boost a Rampage on Friday, which is probably like a big part of it. You know what I mean? Probably a big reason why. He's also promoting Rampage, which has been doing terrible recently with 400,000, 460,000 views. You'd like to see Rampage up over 500,000, if not in the six, seven, eights. But not as much as Dynamite, obviously. But that's understandable. The second show, the smaller show, would do less. So if Dynamite's doing 900,000, Rampage is doing 600,000, that seems about all right. But in the 400,000 and 300,000, if they hit that range, it would be a little bit embarrassing. So I understand why. Um, I hope everything works out. I think AEW has had a little bit of a step back here because WWE has taken some shine. But I think the Boston crowd showed that there's still this thirst for this type of wrestling. Once you saw WrestleMania, the hype of WrestleMania ended, that was about it. WrestleMania was great in a fun way. But once Raw started on Monday, besides Cody Rhodes, it was like, wow, business as usual with this is boring. And then AEW Dynamite, in my opinion, put on the better show. I don't think anybody equaled the hype of what we saw WrestleMania do Sunday and Saturday, but again, the week-to-week show is still the winner is AEW Dynamite for sure. What's going to happen in the future? I don't know, guys. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. And if you can, leave me a super thanks. I will pin it to the top. And if you want to keep watching my show, obviously I'll be live tonight. But if you want to keep watching me right now, here's some of the videos popping up right now that you may have missed on my channel. Look at these videos right now. Click on them and just engulf yourself in them. Take your clothes off and listen to them. Trust me, they're going to be good. We'll see you.